Hello friends, and welcome back to another video for the summer season scrappin' with Sarah Scraps and I. Today I'm doing a 12 by 12 layout of this lovely sunset photo. If you guys have not seen our prompt list yet for this series, it'll be at the end of this video. It's over on my blog, it's over on Instagram. But we needed to use a sunset photo, obviously, because the sun is such a huge part of summer, whether it's sunrise, sunset, had to have it in this setup. So some sunshine yellow will be making an appearance. I thought I'd honestly use it more for this particular page, but that doesn't end up being the case, so we'll see as it develops. I'm starting with this beautiful Heidi Swap background paper. I didn't get a lot from this collection, but it is very beautiful, and I've recently picked up her Sun Chaser collection, which works perfectly for a sunset photo and for any summer photos. So I'll try to have that stuff linked down below and the rest of the products in this video so you guys can check them out if you're interested. What I really wanted to make sure to do on this page was have enough contrast where the photo still stood out on its own, but also had enough that the background was still interesting and had dimension and depth. So that's where I started with here. So I look at adding navies and yellows and blues. There's like an infinite number of colors in this particular photo, which I know it's a little hard to see, but we also have in the foreground a fire pit and a yellow Adirondack chair, all which are muted because it is so dim out because of the sunset. So I'm just kind of moving through trying to figure out what I want to do. And I end up going through that paper pad, which is from Jen Hadfield. It's a project paper pad from Joann's. And I found this orange grid paper. It's like a hand-drawn grid, so it's a little off-center. But I really liked that orange color because it brings out the mid-tones of this sunset. So I end up wanting to mat my beautiful watercolor Heidi Swap paper onto this beautiful hand-drawn grid line paper, and I'm going to gut the grid line so I can use more of it in the actual page itself to bring back that orangey yellow color. And while sunshine yellow is the traditional yellow we think of for sunsets and things, most of the time that's not the color we're seeing. So make sure that if you are scrapbooking a sunshine, sunset, sunrise, any type of sun photo, that you're recognizing that you don't necessarily need to use sunshine yellow as it's labeled on like a crayon or something, you know, that bright yellow that we all know and love, but you can use a different option of that to really get the effect because the sun is many shades of yellow. And here is where I start planning sort of the design, and I know I want contrast behind my photo, so I go for this script, and it talks about all sorts of sun and words related to the sun, so it works out really well for that summer vibe. And this is from last summer, so it's an interesting one to scrapbook. I'm finally tackling. I haven't done a lot of recent pictures. I've done recent trips, but not recent pictures lately, so it's a lot of fun to be able to do this one. And I've pre-selected this sticker from the Heidi Swap Sun Chaser 6x12 sticker sheet, and it says, "You'll find me chasing the sun," which is so true. I'm a big lover of sunrises and sunsets, and I just adore the sun. But I am going to make this fun sticker layering thing right now. And what I know I'm missing is more paper. I know I need layers to really help solidify and ground this page. So I start with this blue floral. It's a light blue, almost on the purpley side, but again, I need something there to bring contrast. So I test out that. Not a huge fan. Then I go back to the paper that we've used for the background there, this lovely line grid drawing, and I pull it in, and I love the contrast it brings against the pink, even though I've already used it once. I think if I went back, I might add some inking to the edges. That'd probably be the only change I do, just to add a little bit more contrast between the two. Maybe that mustardy golden yellow. And then I just start pulling out so many stickers from my stash. I have some of the puffy stickers from Heidi Swap Sun Chaser, the cardstock stickers, obviously, that I've already started using. And then I'm looking for, you know, more Jen Hadfield, Pink Fresh. Here I have some Reset Girl. If you guys remember that collection a while back, I tried to use some of those sunglasses, or those glasses rather, on there to add some more color. But I just had so much fun with this color combo. The pink and the yellow is so fun, and I can't recommend it enough. If you guys have not tried it, it's a blast, especially this golden yellow with this not super bright pink. Maybe this is also in honor of the Barbie movie. Let me know your thoughts about it in the comments down below, but I also really just loved how simple this layout ends up being in the end, because it is mostly embellishments and not a ton of paper. And this goes to show you don't need a ton of paper. I find that I thrive more with embellishments than paper cuts. A lot of people do a lot of different types of paper layering. I'm not a huge, star at that. I need to practice that, obviously, but I did have a ton of fun putting this together. And if you guys are interested in seeing behind the scenes and more fun stuff, you can head over to my Patreon, which will be linked down below. Early access to videos, exclusive videos, and all my Disney stuff goes over there right now. So if you're interested in Disney vlogs and other fun vlogs, all of that stuff's over there. But I'm going to add that little scallop layer, which I think I wish was a bit darker. I'd prefer to have more contrast than what it is, but I roll with it. The Jen Hadfield stickers are absolutely beautiful with the colors that I've picked out. And although these are white outlined, because the rainbow I picked out from Heidi Swap is also white outlined, I wasn't worried about using the white outline on these particular stickers from Jen Hadfield. I just love that the flowers brought in more of those sunshine sunset colors that I was going for. And so once those are in place, I want to place my title. Again, I put that on some foam just to give it a little bit more dimension and depth. And I wanted a couple extra little tidbits. So I wanted something here in the top left to provide, or top right rather, to provide a little bit of interest across the page, especially since my title was already sort of set. I could put another title to the right of the photo, but really just a plain fun layout here. And I want to add in some details, so I go for some puffy stickers in the top right, another label, a phrase sticker from Pink Fresh from one of their older collections, and then I come in with these pretty little studio faux stitching, which are so cute and add another little bit of contrast to some of the different seams that we have throughout this page. So here I'm going in with those, and I do want to finish it off with some sequins as well as a little bit of washi tape. Washi tape never did anybody wrong. I have this one here, which is from Me and My Big Ideas, and it's a set, like almost like paint chips. So it's a bunch of different pink shades that I think works really, really well to add a bit of contrast to these little elements. And again, working in groups of threes to help your eye move around the page. If you're struggling with getting to know where you should put stuff, make your isosceles triangle, your equilateral triangle, acute triangle, whatever one you're making, it'll work. As long as they're in a triangle shape with 3 points kind of distant from each other, it'll work. Then the final touches is going to be some Spiegel Mom Scrap sequins. I'll have them linked down below. This one's no longer available, but it is called Gold Summer Sunset. Obviously had to use it for our sunset prompt and our sunshine yellow prompt, but I hope you guys liked this layout. Let me know if you guys have ever worked with a pink and gold and yellow color scheme before, but I had a ton of fun working with it and having fun with the Heidi Swap Sun Chaser collection. And these sequins are so, so pretty. There's some goldy peach ones and then some like iridescent ones. But here is going to be the close-up of this particular page. Let me know what you guys want to see us do next. Make sure you check out Sarah's video down below if you have not already. And be sure to like and subscribe so you guys don't miss out on future videos from me. I hope you guys definitely enjoyed. Here are the close-ups of that smaller cluster in the top right. But thank you guys again so much for joining me. Here is our prompt list if you missed out on it before. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.